Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking about postpartum depression. This was a video that I procrastinated on, and I'm doing it literally the day before it posts. Because I did not want to talk about it. I didn't want people to know what it is that I went through after having my baby. So I feel like I was crazy. I really did. And I felt like I was just in my feelings. But postpartum depression, it happens to a lot of people, more than you would even know. And it's just because people don't talk about it enough. And I think that it's important to talk about. Get your feelings out there. Express yourself. Because if you don't, then you're just going to be stuck in your own head, and just it's not good for you. So with me, after my first, I wasn't really that sad. I don't know if because it was my first and I didn't have anything else or anyone else really to take care of besides my two girls. But we only get them on the weekends. But with having my second boy, it's kind of like, okay, I got my 4-year-old or 3-year-old at the time, but he's kind of self-sufficient, but he still needs that attention. And I'm not sure if it was because he needed me and the baby needed me, and I had to clean. I couldn't move as much as I used to. I think that plays a lot of part in it, but also it's just coming down off of those emotions, and then the feeling that you get when you, I don't know how to explain it, when you have a baby, you all in your emotions, you're more emotional, I guess. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But after having him, it was just kind of like, I'm happy I got my baby, but and everything went well, but it's like in the back of my mind there'll be something that aggravates me, something that makes me sad, something that makes me just so angry, and I'm taking it out on my son, my 3-year-old, and my baby, my 3-year-old, because he's also just annoying. So I think that postpartum depression, I've I realized I had it after maybe like a month. I realized I had it after having my baby. And then once I realized I had it, I would feel myself slowly getting moving slower, even though I already move, so everybody already know that. But just moving slow, being sad, not really wanting to eat, or wanting to eat only like cookies, the bad stuff, like cookies, ice cream, just wanting to feed my emotions rather than wanting to express them. And it would be to the point where I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to have to get up and make bottles. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sleep, eat junk food, and then just sit there. And when I had to do something, I was really aggravated, like it was somebody else's fault that I had to do something, and that's not how I wanted to live my life. And I started to Google it. It was really like 2 months, 3 months going on in these emotions, but I really had to like Google it and figure out what it is that I need to do for myself, or what would work for me. So what I started focusing on more is not only making this YouTube channel, but also telling my boyfriend at the time, like, I'm feeling this way and I don't know why. I don't know how to get out of this feeling, but I'm just feeling this way. So just don't bother me. Don't aggravate me. And it'd be simple things, simple things. But when I finally realized that I didn't have postpartum depression, I did start drinking more water. That helps me. Lemon water. Also exercising. I feel like I need to do something to keep my spirits up. So I like to dance. So I already have the Wii. So I bought the Just Dance 2020. And that didn't have that many good songs on it. But the songs that is on it, I do like, I dance to those. And I tried to do that 30 minutes a day, or, whenever I have time, which is not really that much, that often. but I do try to do that. But exercising really kind of helps me, or I don't know if it's just the exercising with the combination of music that I like, so it kind of get me happy. Music and dancing, I'm good. But it just got to the, it was really during the evening after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I was just really, really just sad, and not wanting to talk, not want to do anything. So along with the drinking more water and exercise and dancing really, and I started walking more too. I used to walk my son to school, or at least I tried to in the morning. But with a baby, it ain't always gonna happen because I be tired, and or walking to pick him up. Even though I only did that, I think I only did it like 3 or 4 times. My boyfriend, he helped me a lot. He didn't really know how to deal with it, so I would say just to your significant other, just let them know what's going on with you, because nobody can read minds, and just let them know, because they are there. Either they're going to help you or they're going to make it worse. But you got to let them know, because they won't know unless you tell them. Nobody will know unless you tell them. Like with my son, it got to the point where I didn't want to do anything, but I also didn't want anybody else to do anything for my baby, if that makes sense. That's just the way it kind of came in my head. Like I want to be able to do all of this for my baby. I don't want anybody else to do anything for my baby. And that's when I realized people are offering because they care, not because, they're trying to take over. And that was a part of me that I had to realize. I feel like people are trying to be my baby's mom, or my baby's dad, or whatever the case may be. But I just had to realize that my family's trying to help, because so many times people have offered to take my boys for a weekend or a day, or just something, and I've just said no, because I don't want the pressure. Yes, I want free time, but I also don't want to feel like something's going on that I don't know about. And I feel like as a parent, you have to let go also. But it was just hard for me, and I still struggle with it to this day. And my son is 4, and my baby is 4 months. It'll be 5 months in like a couple weeks. But it was just hard for me, and I still have my days where I don't want to be bothered. My moments I don't want to be bothered. But I feel like you really need to get out the house. You have to talk to somebody. You have to get out of your house. That is so important. Let the sun just bask you, okay? Okay, just bask in the sun. The sun really helps. It's brighter and hot as it is in Florida. It really, really, really will help. And I didn't realize that. And I wish I had Googled this way before I had my son. Then I would have. Even though they tell you in the doctor's office, but you're like, I ain't going to be depressed. I'm going to be happy. I have a new baby. No. I was really depressed. And it's not even just postpartum depression. I feel like you can have depression. Well, there's all different types of depression. You may not understand it. You may not agree with it. I think that person ain't depressed. The person just, miserable. No, it's not being miserable. You're depressed, and you're showing all the signs. Just talk to somebody. Get out the house. Exercise. Drink some water. Drink your water. Stay away from those sweets, because they are not going to help but make you gain 10 pounds like I did. 10 pounds in a month after having a baby, when I'm supposed to be losing that weight. No, it went the opposite way. So, but just know that you are not alone. This happens to a lot of women. Just talk to somebody. I can't keep stressing this enough. Talk to somebody. Get out the house, because postpartum depression can beat you down. Depression, period, can beat you down. I know my friend is going through it, and I don't know how to deal with it for her per se, because we're not that close. But I just wish I hope that she gets what she wants or what she needs, because I really care. And just talking about it makes me so sad. I'm gonna cry. But I just love my kids, and I want to be the best for my kids, and I need to learn to share my kids. I don't know if I'm the only person that thinks this way, but after having my kids, I feel like I can't do certain things because I might leave my kids. I might leave them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I might die. And I don't want to die. I want to live as long as God will let me, to see my kids grow and grow and grow and grow. Goodness. But I just love my kids. So if you are depressed, just talk to somebody. Get some help. Get out of the house. You can do it on your own. You can. Unless you're to that point where, you feel like you can't. Then go a different route. There are plenty of free websites, free numbers, phone calls you can make, all those things. Just do something, because it'll only get easier starting with you. And I hope that it gets easier for you. I love my kids, so I had to do this for my kids and for myself. But do what you gotta do. Postpartum depression in general sucks. So just do it. Just get up and move, dance, sing, put on some music, listen to J-Lo, I Ain't Your Mama. That song gets me every time. And Beyonce, Ego. Get in your feelings, sis, and just take care of it. Have fun, live free. Well, not with kids, because you can't live free. You gotta be a role model.